Mystic Twins, Oma Kotin Komobi about a Kennedy Akompreko Japan. Dr. Alhaji Mohamed Bawumia, any NPP party no. Now Komodia we ekoso ewo Joy Prime. Now Omo American sem Emma Ghana for NTR about Kennedy Japan. Almost Kennedy Japan on Kasano. Our spirit to lead a NPP party no. So obey a flag bearer for party no. Now Omo kwa Dr. Alhaji Mohamed Bawumia so dia. Bawumia any that spirit. Until say Bawumia ebe working niema ansa na watimi apeke spirit no there be Bawumia NDP. Sounds no madi nkomo about a NPP defeat a omunya ye 2024. Kennedy Agyapong obetimi lead party na impo Ghana obetimi abe president.
Well, when you said like what the NDC did, I want to take us to what the
NPP also did.
NPP did. We all remember that, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the ex-president, His Excellency, actually did say that he was going to build a cathedral for God, which never manifested. Could that be the reason why the NPP lost the elections?
Spiritually, it was time for NPP to pay back what they owe in spirits.
What do they owe?
The promise and fails, the deceit, all of the things that are going on politically. And NPP coming into power had a lot of spiritual hands. People may think it's all surface stuff, but it's not. And it had to be done. Elders had to sit in a coven, like how a man gets a woman pregnant, take them to the traditional house. Wafa. Nana had to sit in chairs like how we are sat now and say, no, let them come into power. Let them do this and chant. These words we use doesn't mean it's occult, blood, killing, pregnant women, starving. It's not that. It's like the lawyers' words. They call it legalese. They will say submit. They will say, I understand. All these are spiritual terms. It doesn't mean somebody's, strangling somebody in the middle of the night.
It's not like that. No killing, no shedding of blood.
Yes.
There was chanting.
But there's chanting.
Were you gentlemen called to do something for the NPP? Well, I hear you did.
Were involved.
You were involved. So what exactly did you do, Mystics, for the NPP?
Is the most greatest effort or entry into reaching God's favor. And a lot was done on behalf of NPP. But as a senator, I'm a refugee. And then when you forget, the gods do not forget.
So they forgot about you people?
We are good. But if you forget, you see the repercussions of it.
Okay.
And for them to be able to come into that power again, they will have to go back to that traditional belief system. I'm not talking about the gods. I'm not talking about whatever demonic entity. Go back to where you believe or you started planting your grace. That's stemmed from. The promise of even building a cathedral and all that stuff, if it was political agenda, fine. But if truly you made a covenant with God to build that for the Christian God, and you did not, the Christian God, Jesus, will have emotions that will follow up. That's a broken pact. That's a broken pact. And all pacts must be seen to the end.
So now, if the NPP wants to come back, if they call on the Mystic Twins, will you help them again?
We already do. Connections with...
They've called you?
We already have a lot of them as friends and...
so have you started working on it
we for them? We are always chanting.
For them?
Always.
Are they going to come back in 2028?
It will be known soon.
It's not known now?
Not at all.
What about their flag bearer? Prophet El Bernard has said that Kennedy Agyapong will become the flag bearer of the NPP.
He is a powerful man that is ready to do the necessary sacrifices.
So, Mr. Twins and Komo Moody, no, what you say, very, very interesting. You see the second part of the conversation now.
So, you need someone that believes that you do not just desire to be something. You step into the abyss. You step into it, and then you will be able to pick off the seeds. You'll be able to dine with whoever that needs to be dined with. And when you feed yourself well, your spirit, when you feed your spirit will feed you back. So Kennedy Agyapong is a believer, and that is all. Yes.
So there's a high possibility.
Yeah. Very high.
But Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is also a high believer, isn't he?
And he doesn't have spirits.
He doesn't have?
Spirits.
He doesn't have spirits?
Yes.
What's that supposed to mean?
There is mind, body, soul, spirit, all that.
Okay.
When I say spirit, from my perspective, it's to see yourself in the mirror. You know, when you sit, sometimes you can see your shadow. That shadow spirit. Mr. Bawumia doesn't have it.
I'm confused.
Yes.
Explain. How?
Like I said, it's a legality.
So if I stand in the mirror, I should be able to see myself. Is that what it is?
No.
Or I can stand here and see myself standing there.
You should be able to move your spirit to go into gather or assemble all that you desire. In the physical plane, yes.
How do you acquire spirit if you don't have
years of meditation, years of self-discipline? Tell yourself. If you want it one day at once, you have to be ready to make the necessary sacrifices. That's all.
What sacrifices are those?
Oh, sacrifices come in different forms.
Like what?
How far are you willing to go? How desperate are you? Those ones are your question that you ask yourself before you go out to seek.
Okay.
There's no written sacrifice. It's no spoken word. No. It's the hidden. Somebody can give a sheep in the Bible. Abraham or whoever wanted to give a son. Somebody to give a chicken. And their favor was granted. So it's really God asks us a question all the time. You can always go further. You can do 3 weeks fasting. Jesus did 40 days. Elijah did how many, whatever. Somebody too said, oh, you are my wife. I will not have sex with you. But I am willing to let God manifest through you. And Jesus was born through that person. How many virgins are here in Ghana today? So it's how far are you willing to go? The world is ours, like my brother said. When the Catholics came and then Jesus left, God made the earth, the world, whatever, and he said, Jesus, handle the earth. When Jesus was leaving, he gave it to someone, the vicar, the Pope. And the Pope wasn't a man of God. He was an army. You see, if you guys watch Vikings and all these movies, whenever they were chanting to war, they would say, we are coming to conquer you, gods of Odin, from the army of Christ. Does Jesus Christ have an army? Jesus Christ has laggards? No. But that's what they were saying. So Jesus, religion, all that, you have to actually want it. That's why when we speak about Honorable Ken, it's with that.
So Honorable Kennedy Agyapong has spirits.
Very, 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 very much.
A big spirit.
Yes.
But Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia doesn't have the spirit.
Unfortunately, not now.
Unfortunately.
Yes.
But he can get it one day.
That's why I said, how far are you willing to go?
To get the spirit.
Yes.
So that's why the defeat in 2024.
Yes.
So if they had brought a different candidate, would it have been better?
It didn't happen. It didn't happen. So sometimes the universe has already planned and orchestrated things. Doesn't matter the sacrifice that you do. You'll not be able to get to the level that you want to because you do not go into it when you are desperate or you want a quick action. No.
Hey, it is here. One our spirit. Yeah, it's here.
Obia was spirit. Your spirit the Obia will be. But there's a kind of spirit that takes you to a leadership status.
And you can manifest it if you don't have it.
You can summon it and call upon it.
Okay.
Solomon was born a regular man. A lot of people were born regular in the Bible. A lot of people were born... Jesus was even born regular. Carpenter's child. Carpenter's child. But then as he grew, the spirit call came. You have to call upon the spirit. There are so many pastors who do not have the hand of God. Even in this moment, there are even so many pastors that when they speak, you'll be like, how are people in this church? But they have spirits. Look at Obinim. Most people think it's ridiculous that people are even sitting in church. He has spirits.
He has spirits?
He has spirits. Yes. You think people are dumb? They are sorry to say.
Do we have good spirits and bad spirits?
Yes. Yes.
So which one does he use?
That's up to him and his people. Yes. But people are not that stupid. You say that, why are people still there? Yes, you think, his speech is kind of a little retarded. He was a small boy, sorry to say.
How do I call on good spirits and how do I push away bad spirits?
By saying it like you said, Papa Mra, Naboni Enko.
Okay.
Say it. I was on 4 bompire, Umugunsa, Umkas Papa Mra, Naboni Enko. You know, bompire boa. Even when the gods are about to possess somebody, they Umugunsa, they pour a libation and say Papa Mra. Because now that you are ready to receive the God's entry into you to make a consultation or divination, evil spirits are also open. You have opened your spirit.
Right.
You have opened your door. So many things can enter. So even in church, people go and then they get invitations from negative spirits and bring it home. Oh yes.
How?
Healing.
So how do you prevent? I'm very interested in that one. We go to church.
Etiano, any so much as a Mr. Twins, or maybe two about Kennedy, Japan, and a Dr. Alhaji Bawumia, no much Kennedy, or spirit, but Bawumia, and Yadia saw a spirit, will be to me, Eddie, a lady, a NPP party. A Dowona TV, a conversation.